Hey, welcome back to the channel. I am Huck, and man, oh man, November was out of control. I didn't think it could be worse than October with all the sales that happened in October, but Black Friday rolled around and proved me wrong. I did not expect all those 4Ks at $10 at Best Buy. So, there's one more bit of purchasing left to go though, and it's all in the form of packages. So sit back, relax, and watch as we dive into the final purchases for November. Alright, well, first things first, as you can tell, I got my Cobra Kai t-shirt on. I'm a huge Cobra Kai fan, man. That show is just so good. If you're a fan of it, then you get it. You get my nerdness towards that show. Yeah, I think it comes out at the end of the year. So it's right around the corner. So, a little Cobra Kai love. What to start with for you guys? Let's just start. I'm going to just start with the Target bag. I've already taken these out of the Target bag. But this was the buy two and get one free. So, I have been wanting to get Point Break. Not the new one, but the one with Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze. So, here it is. It was like, and all these, by the way, were like $7.50, $8 to begin with. So, it knocked them all down to about $4 something each. So, Point Break. Ex Machina, which I actually never seen, but this 4K was $7.50 before the discount, so even cheaper on that. I hear good things about that. And to add to my Christmas collection, we have the Office Christmas Party unrated, the one with Jason Bateman and Jennifer Aniston. So yeah, looking forward to having like a Christmas 12 Days of Christmas video coming for you guys next month. So all right, that was the Target run. Alright, what is this one? Okay, here's GRUV, right? If you guys have not checked out GRUV, that's another good site that has super discounted things all the time. If you go on there right now, you'll see that they have 3 Blu-rays for $15.99. Great deal. There's like over 400 titles. They did 3 4Ks for $30. So it matches the Best Buy thing, but you have to get 3. And just tons of other things. Even have some Christmas sales. So what this one was, I think, let's see. Let's just pull these out and see what we got. Oh, okay. See, it's so funny. I've been on the site so often, I forgot what it was I did here. This was their 4K sale, where it was 2 4Ks for $11 each. So it's just $1 more than Best Buy. So I picked up King Kong and Backdraft. And the only thing that irks me is I wanted to get Oblivion, but they were sold out, which was fine because I couldn't find a 4th one that I really wanted, especially after all that Best Buy hunting. And then 1 week later, Oblivion gets back in stock, and then they run their 3 for $30 sale. So if I'd have waited, it would have been this and Oblivion sitting in my hand right now. But they didn't, so no Oblivion right now. I have to wait. If you guys haven't seen Oblivion, that's a rarely talked about Tom Cruise movie, and it is excellent. Like, it just seems like it flew under the radar. I also liked Edge of Tomorrow. I think that gets a lot more notoriety and stuff, but if you haven't seen Oblivion, check that out. It's pretty cool. All right, so that was GRUV Entertainment. So let's now get into the next GRUV bag. All right, so these movies here. They also had a sale where it was all the Blu-rays are $5.88. Sometimes they just do combo things like like right now I think they have the 3 Blu-rays for $15.99. But this was just all Blu-rays were $5 or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, so this is what I picked up during that sale. Is we have a Bowfinger, a really great Eddie Murphy, Steve Martin film. Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, Dolly Parton and Burt Reynolds. That had a lot of charm to it, I recall. I think actually just sort of really like the cover on this. This is another Drew Struzan movie poster classic. If you look, it's very distinct in its artistic design, very Drew. So I don't know, I just saw that cover and went, yeah, I'll pick that up for $5. And then Out of Sight. It's been a long time since I've seen this. George Clooney and Jennifer Lopez, and I remember not being a huge fan, but there's a podcast I talk about all the time, even wear the t-shirt on the show once in a while, called 4:30 Movie. And they talk about how they'll program the week for movie viewing. So if the theme is sci-fi or robots or politician week or whatever it is, and they'll pick 5 movies for that week. And this was I don't even remember what the theme was. Soderbergh week maybe. And they picked Out of Sight, and they really talked up a good game about Out of Sight and why it was so good. I'm like, okay, maybe I missed it. So when it went on sale, it was like $5. I'm like, yeah, I'll pick that up and give it another viewing. So looking forward to that. Snag Bruce Almighty, keeping my Jim Carrey collection going. Big Jim Carrey fan. And he was like unstoppable for like almost 10 years. He was just making a ton of back-to-back hits, steamrolling it. And also, the rarity of a comedian being able to make as much money as action stars, I thought was awesome. I was just like, look at this guy. All he is he's making us laugh. He's not blowing stuff up. He's not going, body counts and body bags and blood everywhere. He's just making you laugh. And Bruce Almighty was great. It's also got Steve Carell in there. If you haven't seen it, when he possesses Steve Carell, it's really good. And then this last one's actually DVD because it is not on Blu-ray, but it's a film I remember really enjoying back when I watched it, and it's Moon Over Parador with Richard Dreyfuss, Raul Julia, and Sonia Braga. If you haven't seen this film, basically Richard Dreyfuss plays an actor who gets like the role of his lifetime when the Parador's fascist strongman drinks too much one night and then dies before elections. And their chief of police, that's the Raul Julia character, quote, invites Noah to assume the role of their president, of course, under the threat of death. So naturally he accepts, and his confidence grows after each speech that he does as this president. And Sonia Braga plays the mistress who plays along with the whole thing. But does he pull it off? Well, you'll have to check out the movie and find out. So I was happy to see that this was always floating on Amazon for about $10. And then when I saw this for the $5, I'm like, finally, the price I want to get it at. So there we go. So that is my GRUV haul. Thank you very much, GRUV. We're all done with GRUV. Now, moving on to Hamilton book. They come in these big, crazy, beefy things. I'm just going to open them for you right here. My God. Now, there we go. Now, this first one is actually a book from Hamilton book. I love how it just pops right open. So, and I think you guys are going to dig this. This is totally up our alley. And being a pop culture nerd that I am, look at this thing. Popular title. That's cute. They actually throw in a sheet that says popular stuff. If you like this book, you'll like these. So it is called The Best Movies of the 80s. I've been sort of eyeballing this book for a while. It's a little snarfed on the bottom there. It's got some scrunches. I wonder if I can just peel it down. Oh, yeah, look at that. See, when you got peeling skills like me, skills, no one will ever know. Watch it. Well, watch how much different this book looks when I see. Look, there. See, got it all as flat as can be. Flat enough because I'm not sending it back, right? Because the rest of it looks fantastic. I'll give you a quick flip at all the 80s goodness inside. So yeah, very excited to have this book. I'm just a nerd for these kind of things, these little coffee table books. I'm going to be going to New York soon. I think I'll toss this into my backpack and make that my airplane reading. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, and now finally, the last purchase of November comes in this thing here. I have completely forgotten what's in here. It'll be like a little surprise. Oh my God, there's no smash in these containers. They're so good. All right, so here we go. Now I don't even know, but maybe it'll show you the first cover. You guys can see it before me. What is it? Oh yeah, it's Elvira. Look, you may or may not know that I'm a big Elvira fan. Look, I got it right here. Look at my little Elvira. Looking awesome. I got her autograph that I always put up every October. So yeah, I saw this for sale. So check it out, Elvira. It's the Elvira's movie Macabre, and the reason I chose this one is, you know, you guys all know who she is. She's one of those famous, you know, shock theater horror hosts. Started in the 80s and just grew in popularity. But it's got Night of the Living Dead on here. So usually these are real B unknown movies that are on here, but the fact that it's actually Night of the Living Dead kind of pumps me up to see what she does with that. And as you may or may not know by now, I'm a big Star Trek fan. If you saw my recent video of me going to the convention, pick up a bunch of Star Trek stuff. And this is a new documentary about a series ahead of its time. And by the way, it's not new. It's been out a very long time. But yeah, anyway, I like collecting those kind of documentaries. And for all of us out there, gang, this one is another DVD, and it's called Movie Hoarders. This thing was hard to come by. It was always selling out. And I think some of our favorites are on here. So here's the breakdown. It says, popular YouTubers, filmmakers, and collectors lift the curtain on their manic media collecting obsession that is not only a huge part of their lives, but the lifeblood of their existence. And on and on. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to popping this in and seeing some familiar faces about why they do what I do, why they love what I love, and good stuff like that. Whew. All right, that is it, gang. Thanks so much. This is the end, the last big November haul. Hopefully December just sort of comes and goes without the need to purchase anything. I feel like I've sort of done November and December purchasing all in this month. I will have to come up with something though for my wife to buy me for Christmas, because she's always like, well, you bought everything already, so think of something I can still get you for Christmas. So I just have to, I'm sure I'll come up with something. So but that is it, guys. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I really appreciate everybody that comes by and checks it out and clicks and give me some likes and all that good stuff. In fact, if you're not yet a subscriber to my channel, I would really love it if you hit subscribe and hit that like button, and what the heck, go ahead and hit that notification bell so you get notified the next time I put up my next video. Alright, so until next time, guys, I hope you had a great November, an excellent Thanksgiving, and as you roll into the Christmas season, may it be merry, festive, and bright. And I'll catch you later.